Dave, Debbie, it's been a pleasure getting to know you guys and having you become customers of ours. If you could give us a few words about your experiences with Secure Retirement Strategies.
Sure.
Sure, glad to.
We started learning about SRS at a dinner at the Dime, and that was really an eye-opener for us in terms of learning more about annuities and understanding more what their purpose could be in our lives going into retirement.
And we had traditional investments in our 401k in mutual funds, and performance has been rather lackluster going in, looking forward to retirement. So we weren't totally satisfied with our investments there, and we were looking for something that we could depend on and not have to be watching the stock market to manage our funds as we retire. And we're also looking at long-term health care cost, and we were looking at some kind of inheritance for our two boys. So the presentation addressed each of those very well and seemed to have just what we were looking for in one or, well, a couple of different investment policies that they presented.
And have you fully understood everything that you've done?
We have asked questions unbelievably, and we found both Mark and Lou very, very accommodating, patient, which they had to be, and also very responsive. There have been times when we've had to get things in quickly, and that is one thing that I cannot rate anyone higher than that, because both Lou and Mark have been extremely accessible and responsive to questions and to timing of things and suggesting, okay, we need to get this in by this time to be able to maximize your benefit. So that is something that is not a replaceable commodity. That's something that we feel is really important in terms of planning our financial future, to be able to rely on and learn from the people who are giving us financial advice.
And I'll say too that the office support was great for appointments and questions during the process.
And we had a lot of them.
Well, I can tell you,
and then we had to repeat them.
it has been a pleasure working with you, and we look forward to a long, healthy, and happy relationship.
There's one other thing that I want to say.
Sure.
And that is, we have entered this retirement phase of our life not quite as prepared as we would like to have been. And one of the things that we found particularly attractive, and we've talked with different people, we have a Fidelity broker, we also had a Merrill Lynch broker, and one of the things that we really were very impressed with was looking at the whole picture and strategizing, which is in the name of the company, I realize, but strategizing what we need to cover, what our fixed expenses were, and then actually laying out, excuse me, a very specific plan that we could follow and that we could actually analyze ourselves and decide which part of it made sense for us, because that was the thing that was really very impressive. As I said, we had a Fidelity advisor, and there was no problem. You know, we were encouraged to go back to that person and question that person and find out information. It wasn't like it was a threatening thing. Neither Lou nor Mark made us feel like, oh, you know, maybe you don't want to do that. We were encouraged to learn as much as we could from whatever sources we could.
Great. Well, thank you guys. As I said, it has been a pleasure, and we just look forward to working with you in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.